Hi there and welcome to this quick video review of the Feelworld F6 Plus 5.5 touchscreen monitor. Now Feelword did send me this monitor for the purpose of the review, but they're not paying me at all, and thoughts and opinions are entirely my own. Now that being said, let's jump in straight away to the review. Now the monitor itself is well built, but it's super light and pretty slim as well. I think it comes in at around 235 grams without a battery. And talking of the batteries, it will take either a Sony F-series battery or a Canon LPE6 battery on the same battery plate. It's quite a good design. It means that you're not having to swap out battery plates if you're using those two very common types of batteries. Now the screen itself is fantastic. It's a 5.5 inch touch screen, so you've got full touch controls over every function on the screen. The resolution of the screen is 1920 by 1080 pixels, but it accepts a 4K signal over the HDMI connection up to 4096 by 2160. So if your camera outputs this resolution, it's great to be able to monitor it on this screen. It's got a brightness of around 500 nits, and it's not the brightest monitor, but it's perfectly usable in all but the very brightest of daylight scenarios. And they do include a sun hood for outdoor use, so that's just going to give you a little bit more shade and make viewing the monitor a little bit more easy. Now, some of the things that work really well with the monitor are the touchscreen interface. I was a big fan of this. It was very responsive. It works very well. Being able to operate the monitor a bit like you would a phone, so pinch to zoom, being able to zoom in on your image, especially whilst recording, and a lot of these mirrorless cameras don't allow you to punch in on your image whilst you're recording, so being able to do that with an external monitor and check focus is really handy. The L bracket mounting arm that it comes with is really good. It's sturdy, it's metal construction. Once you've locked it on, you've got full tilt control of the monitor. And it sounds like a small thing, but having that ergonomics of a tiltable monitor in a rapid production environment is really a big plus. Now, the monitor also has an SD card slot, and this allows you to load in LUTs, and what you do is you copy the LUTs across to your SD card in the .cube format, insert the card into the monitor, go into the menu, and then it allows you to load them on and preview your image with those LUTs overlaid. So that's pretty handy, gives you an idea of what your image is going to look like in post when you're adding your favorite LUTs, and that's a great function to see on this monitor. Now the monitor also has certain exposure aids like histograms and false colors. Unfortunately, it doesn't have waveforms or vector scopes. That would have been nice to see, but unfortunately it's not there. Now, one of the functions the monitor has that I'm a big fan of is ratio markers. So being able to overlay your favorite ratios and the ones that you may want to export in, like for example 235:1 or 185:1, is really handy, and this works really well on the monitor. Now obviously the L bracket sits in the hot shoe of your camera, but what they've also done is add another cold shoe on the side of the L bracket, so if you do want to add an extra microphone or a light, you've got the ability to do that as well. Now the monitor does have a few other functions which I wasn't able to test out. It actually has a DC output, so if you get the optional dummy battery for your camera and power the monitor off, say, a high capacity Sony NPF battery, you can then run your camera and the monitor off that high capacity battery, and that's really handy if you're shooting for long periods of time. So overall, I've been really impressed with the F6 Plus. It's really that ideal size, it's super light, it's really good for shooting on the go, and coupled with the fact that it's sturdy, compact, and it's easy to mount on your camera, it's easy to adjust with that tiltable bracket, it really does give you the freedom to shoot pretty much anywhere that you need to. If you are interested in picking up the monitor, please check the description. There's some affiliate links in there which help keep this channel going. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this has been useful, and I'll see you next time.